Hi guys, welcome to Japanese Easy Study channel. Today we are going to learn about counting number in Japanese, such as counting for degree, cup, glass, and more. This is the part 3 of learning how to count number in Japanese. So the first we are going to learn for counting number of degree. In Japanese, they use the unit of do, which means in English degree. The degree is mean for temperature or angle. If you want to count the temperature or the angle, you can use do. So let's see how to count. And sometimes they also use do to be used as frequency. Sometimes they use in Japanese. Ichido, ichido, which means 1 degree. Nido, nido, 2 degree. And from now we are going to learn for how to count by using the unit of do. Sando, sando, yondo, yondo, godo, godo, lokudo, lokudo, nanado, nanado, hachido, hachido, kyudo, kyudo, judo, judo. And when you want to say the question, you can say nando, nando. Or you can use in the polite form nando desu ka, nando desu ka, which means what degree is the temperature. If you use with the temperature, but if you use with the angle, it may mean what degree is the angle, something like this. So it depends to the meaning of the sentence you are talking about. Now let's see some example of how to use the unit of do to count for the degree. The first example, 今日は何度ですか? 今日は何度ですか? Which means what degree is the temperature today? What degree is the temperature today? The second example, 昨日の温度は30度です。昨日の温度は30度です。Which means the temperature was 30 degrees yesterday. The temperature was 30 degrees yesterday. And next we are going to learn for counting number of cup, glass. In Japanese, they use the kanji of hai to count for cup and glass. The hai unit, it has 3 sounds. As you see, hai, bai, bai. The sound will change when you put the number in front of the kanji of hai. So let's see, ippai, ippai, nihai, nihai, sambai, sambai, yonhai, yonhai. And it depends to what you are talking about. But you should remember that this for high they just use count for cup and glass only. So now we are going to learn for counting of cup and glass. Gohai, gohai, lokuhai, lokuhai. Or you can say lokpai, lokpai, which it has the same meaning and use the same kanji. 7杯、7杯、8杯、8杯. Or you can say 8杯、8杯。9杯、9杯。10杯、10杯、10杯. And when you want to make the question, you can say 何杯、何杯. Or if you want to say in the polite form, you should say 何杯ですか、何杯ですか. So now let's see some sample of how to use the kanji of pai to count for cup and glass. The first sample. 一杯のコーヒーをください。一杯のコーヒーをください。Which means, please give me a cup of coffee. Please give me a cup of coffee. The second. ビールは何杯が欲しいですか？ビールは何杯が欲しいですか？ Which means, how many glasses of beer do you want? How many glasses of beer do you want? In the next, we are going to learn for counting number of book. In Japanese, they use the unit of satsu to count book. So let's see some sample. Isatsu. Isatsu, which means one book. Nisatsu, two books. Nisatsu. Sansatsu. Sansatsu, three books. Yonsatsu. Yonsatsu, four books. Something like that. And from now we are going to learn how to count by using satsu. Gosatsu, gosatsu, rokusatsu, rokusatsu, nanasatsu, nanasatsu, hachisatsu, hachisatsu. Or you can say hasatsu, hasatsu, which has the same meaning and use the same kanji. Kyusatsu, kyusatsu, jusatsu, jusatsu. And when you want to make the question, you can say nansatsu, nansatsu. Or you can say in the polite form, nansatsu desu ka, nansatsu desu ka. Now let's see some example of how to use the unit of satsu to count for book. The first example. 本はカバンの中に何冊がありますか？本はカバンの中に何冊がありますか？ Which means, how many books are there in the bag? How many books are there in the bag? The second, 机の上に3冊の本があります。机の上に3冊の本があります。Which means, there are 3 books on the table. There are 3 books on the table. The next we are going to learn for count number of newspaper, brochure, and bound printing material. As you see in the picture, in Japanese they use the unit of book to count for newspaper, brochure, or bound print material. Let's see. Ichibu, ichibu, nibu, nibu, sanbu, sanbu, yonbu, yonbu, gobu, gobu, rokubu, rokubu, nanabu, nanabu, hachibu, hachibu, kyubu, kyubu, jubu, jubu. And when you want to make a question, you can say nambu, nambu. Or you can say in the polite form, nambu desu ka, nambu desu ka, which means how many. Now let's see some example of how to use the unit of book to count for newspaper, brochure, and bound print material. The first example, 今朝は何部の新聞を読みましたか? 今朝は何部の新聞を読みましたか? Which means, how many news did you read this morning? How many news did you read this morning? The second, 会社のレポートは一部もまだ読んでいません。会社のレポートは一部もまだ読んでいません。Which means, I haven't read any document of the company's report. I haven't read any document of the company's report. Thank you very much for watching my video, and please help me to subscribe my channel if you haven't. ありがとうございました。